What a week. Like, oh my God. I've been down here for 8 days and we've absolutely smashed it. So much work has gone into this project so far. But there's not a patch on this week. We have done so much work. We've worked really, really hard. And yeah, so at the beginning of the week, I brought down the family, my wife and my daughter, and showed them around everything what I've been doing, because I've spent the last 8 months down here and I just wanted to have a bit of a progress update and a bit of a light at the end of the tunnel, because it can be quite difficult when your fella's been away working, she's managing the kid, she's managing the business, and just a bit of reassurance that we're working really, really hard, and the ultimate goal is financial freedom. I don't do it because I love it. I mean, it is one of the reasons why I do property and renovations in particular. I do enjoy it. It's bloody hard graft. But yeah, so we flew down and we did a night. We went checking out another project and just showed her around the progress update, everything we've been doing. And then yeah, we decided whilst we would come down here, I would treat her to dinner. So we went to Blue Skies in Bangor, and it was my electrician that recommended it, and by God, it was bloody good. The best burger I have had all year, hands down, without a doubt. It's really nice, it's like a tap room, we've got all different ales across the country, and it says something if my daughter likes it. She loves the food, so we all really enjoyed that. And then last season, when we came down here to view the house, it was just on the back end of the season were the strawberry picking and the pea pods. And when we came down, we viewed it, we made our offer. By the time we could come back, it was closed. So this year, we went strawberry picking, and I'm a proper foodie, me, and I really, really do enjoy it. The strawberries, oh my God, they're unbelievable. Rocky wants a strawberry.
I think he likes strawberries.
Is it dirty?
You don't know good food, you love.
Oh, try it, you'll like it. It's good.
It's not tarty.
So yeah, we had a really, really good day. We went to Newborough Beach and we had a walk along on the seafront, and just such a nice day. I'm really surprised how it is on that section of beach. As soon as you go around the corner, it batters you, like the wind comes from the Irish Sea over. But yeah, just had a really nice, enjoyable start to the week. So we went back, did a few days. Dave was in hospital getting some, I can't remember, he keeps telling me but I can't remember. Something to do with his veins in his leg. But yeah, so we came down here. I've had to make a list because there's so much to go through. I first off started with tidying everything up. I started cutting in on the emulsion because the week before I sanded all the beams back from all the overspray. So cut in, made all the emulsion really, really nice, to then find Rocky had put his dirty paw prints near all the windows. So if I go out and I go and get a pizza from the takeaway, he does fret. He's with me all the time, and he'll be looking out the window, but I'm looking at him now and it does me head in, because it's spent time. But these things, this is what happens. So yeah, Dave fitted the bathroom suite in number 1 and number 2. So the toilets we've got are like corner toilets, making good use of the space. The shower screen we've got, that was really cheap. It's 8mm thickness, and that was, I believe they were £40 each off eBay. Done a lot of online shopping, you know, to keep costs down, and it's played a massive factor in this, keeping it under budget as we progress. So I went round number 1 and I undercoated all of the gloss work, and then I went over it with a satin gloss. So primed it, glossed it, and all that's looking really, really smart. So we did that with the number 1. Whilst I was doing a lot of painting in number 1, Dave's finishing off number 2. So he did all the skirtings, the architraves. I had to go back and forth to Hughes Gray a few times, picking up extra materials, more MDF, that type of thing. Yeah, and pretty much I've just been following him, cleaning up, tidying up after jobs, and just decorating basically. So I've been here, there, everywhere, collecting materials. I went to B&Q a few times, Tool Station a few times, Screwfix a few times, Hughes Gray, and I just thought in the end, any little bits that I need and want, just going to start ordering them online. And it was such a relief, because, you know, they'll just come in, we're here working, it's 20 minutes to your nearest builder's merchant round trip, so it just saves loads of time, and it's free, so take advantage, especially Wix. If you're doing big projects like this, Wix trade is better than B&Q. To get the 10% that Wix automatically give you, you've got to go to B&Q and spend over £1,000, and that is per month. So Wix is pretty good, and they do next day delivery. So as I was going to B&Q, the week before, me and the wife did our paint colours. So, you know, we went through, show you, we went through the colour wheels and charts, and we come up with like a bit of a plan. So we've got our 3 colours, which we've got, so I think it's Blue Muse, turquoise, and the pink. I'm pretty certain that the pink at the front is going to go back to sandstone, and the pink at the back of the outbuilding is going to be kept. So anyway, we went through the colour wheels and we come up with a nice match that would go with all of them. So that paint code in particular is called Puff Pastry. So it's going to be a mixture of a feature wall, which will be the colour at the front of the house, which will be inside, and then it will be the puff pastry, you know, beige, white roof, that type of thing. So we've done a bit of interior design, coming up with ideas all the time, you know, to improve things as we go. So yeah, we picked out the nice tiles that we wanted from B&Q for the outbuilding, and it's nice porcelain effect, marbled floor, and then it's a bit of a beigey, coffee kind of, you know, mocha style tile. Both really good prices. I don't want to be paying more than £20 per metre squared. I think the smaller tiles were 16 and the other ones were just under £20. So yeah, that was good. More cost savings. So I'd acid washed and wire brushed the chimneys. I'm just looking at it now. I know it's dried. I'm happy with it. That will be ready for an under seal. So sorry, a satin clear coat. Don't want to take anything away from it. It just looks fantastic. Really, really happy with it. It's dust free, you know, so I could even just leave it as is. So yeah, as I've progressed and finished number 1, I'm going into number 2, painting, decorating, undercoat. Dave's doing the skirtings and the architraves in the outbuilding. He's made all his own handrails for the stairs. Definitely needed them. It's not a steep rise, it's pretty good, but he loves his joinery, and I'm just really happy with how it's progressing, how he's working, how it's looking. You know, all the little cupboards and all the little hidey holes, especially, you know, like this one behind me here under the stairs, storage. It's just coming along. I can't say any more than that. So we went and picked the laminate at the same time as I got the tiles. It was a good idea that I got the trailer because it was literally on its arse. So much weight in that trailer, but it can take it. It was 700 kilograms the trailer was rated for. We've uprated the steel axle, new stub axles, new bearings after the wheel fell off in the last few episodes, so that's been repaired since. And yeah, I just put it to the test and it's done really well, so I can't say more about that. So yeah, the laminate got done in number 1, and then we have assembled the kitchen units, and Dave's put together the kitchen in number 1 and number 2. So we just need our utilities, you know, fridge, washer, oven, that type of thing, to just finish off these doors. Yeah, so we opened up the skylight in the outbuilding, and that was a tricky job. It's not a win, it's a tricky job for it. While I was going around fetching all these materials, he took a grinder to it and made the opening, and we both put the window in with a bit of difficulty, but we did it, and it looks really smart. It lets loads of light in now, and it lets a little bit of heat in now because of, you know, there's no insulation there, but I think we'll get a blind over it, and it's a nice place to be now. It's not claustrophobic. Dave's built the stairs going up to it, you know, with the little handrail, and yeah, apparently it's called a crog den around these areas. A lot of these smaller bungalows had this, because back in the day you'd have no contraception or whatever, you just have as many kids as God would give you, and you had to find a way of just getting by. So a lot of those annexes, mezzanine floors, crog dens were created, and there's a lot around here today. I know next door has one very similar, very quaint, quirky, fantastic building. So yeah, Rocky's been loving life. He's been catching the sun rays in between us working, and yeah, the weather's been a bit on and off. It's not been much of a summer here. I know a lot of viewers from like America, yeah, over in the US, Australia. I know you guys like to watch. The weather in general has been pretty crap. Not much for summer. It's been more of a wet one, very dull, very cloudy. But makes no odds to me. I've missed it altogether. I've just been working. So I'll catch a bit of Italian sun at some point. But yeah, so we had a bit of stress, midweek stress. Now, we normally do 4 days, long hours. We've been doing 13, 14 hours, especially painting. Painting's easy on the hands, it's bad on your knees, but yeah, in general I can paint longer than I can if I'm building a stone wall. So I've been doing longer hours, and it just gets to you, you know, I've not seen my family in the last 2 weeks, roughly. So it gets you down a bit, you feel a bit lonely, and it's just headphones in, head down, get it done, because the quicker you do it, the quicker you get to go home to your family. So what we did midweek is Dave had a bit of a paddy, right? I overwhelmed him with the amount of ordering of materials. Like, we needed materials, like one job halts 5 jobs, like oh, we need to finish the bathroom, we need a thermostatic mixer tap, right? Well, we can't put the shower in, can't finish the grouting because of it. So there's a knock-on effect. So it really helped. We had an investor come on board and helped us out big time. So I ordered all the materials we needed, and as they was coming, Dave just overwhelmed with the amount of work that is still to do. So, you know, take it one day at a time, one job at a time. Don't stress yourself, you can only do the best you can. And I just figured a bit of a morale boost. I think it was like 25 quid each, and we did the Menai Straight Swillies rib ride. So you go on a speedboat and it takes you up the Menai, shows you like the bridge underneath it, Plas Nude, the pretty much the local manor house from back in the day. Absolutely fantastic. Just gives you a different angle and perspective of where you're viewing angles you're from. So I'd recommend the rib rides. It wasn't that fast. I think there were some kids on board which didn't really like it. So it put a bit of a dampener because I'm adrenaline junkie. I want to go quick. So yeah, that was a nice break. We just had 2 pints in the pub, come back. Whilst I was in the pub, I met 2 other guys called Dave. You know, of all names, there was Dave. And these 2 Kiwis, New Zealand, and they'd come over on a bit of a bucket list. So they'd come racing, I think they brought 5 cars over. One of them was like an ex-Formula 1 from back in the day, BMW E36 track car, and they'd been to like Brands Hatch, and they were going up to Alton Park in Cheshire. So they stopped over and, you know, I was having a good chat and just a bit of a motivational chat, you know. I got into conversation. This guy's been in business for the last, can't freaking remember now. I think it was about 30, 40 years. He's an old guy. And, you know, I just said, never let someone tell you no. Basically, always follow your dreams, that type of thing. And it was just a breath of fresh air, you know, just a bit of a break from being in the house. General conversation, it goes a long way. So, yeah, had a Chinese after that, and it was crap. I have to say, I've not had one good meal since I've been here at the minute. This time around, even the takeaway's been a bit rubbish. I'm missing my wife's home cooking. But yeah. So what were we at now? So Dave's been continuously assembling kitchen cabinets. Done number 1, number 2. Put together the outbuilding ones. Not really kitchen, just food preparation, storage, that type of thing. But yeah. It's been a cracking week, and I'm really happy with the progress. I'd like to do more of a vlog, but time constraints, stress, a few days I didn't record because I just needed to get things done. But yeah, I think this kind of video style works a little bit, especially when we're under pressure to, you know, keep working. Got deadlines, big deadlines to meet. So yeah, I've spent my week listening to like music. So I literally listen to anything. So like 80s, 90s, classic rock, hip hop, R&B. I went from that, got sick of that. Indie I didn't mention, you know, Oasis, that type of stuff. And went from that, I started listening to podcasts. So I was listening to James English. I think there was like a Tommy Robinson one. There was Paul Ferris. There was Ian linked McDonald. So like ex-gangsters telling the true crime stories, which I really do enjoy. It went from that to audiobooks. So I was listening to like 48 Laws of Power, and I've been listening to like crypto stuff, just anything to keep me occupied, because when it comes to painting and decorating, by God, it's bloody boring. So yeah, I've been keeping myself entertained. As always, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's helping and helped in the progress and the journey that I'm doing. I 100% fully believe and I'm committed with this project. It's a showstopper. So this is going to be the best of the best, above and beyond. If it takes a bit longer, it takes a bit longer, but it's got to be done right. And I think it's going to be something really, really special. Ideally, I'd like to be on holiday now. I'd like to be enjoying time with the family, taking an holiday, having a break. But, you know, got to keep going. So yeah, in general, massive progress, massive action as always, and that's kind of it. So just going to wrap up the video and say thanks to all my investors, thanks to you guys watching. I appreciate all the comments that you give me. A massive congratulations to my friend Adam. He's had a kid. You know, I'm really happy for him. Enjoy the pain and the obstacles of life, of what kids bring, but so much fulfillment in having a kid. But yeah, congratulations, Adam. And yeah, ready for another week of chaos, stress, throwing tools. All the good stuff you don't get to see because there's too many that criticise. But yeah, me and Dave, we swear like a trooper. But it's the little things that piss you off. The little things, you know. Like, for example, let me just show you. Like, for example, you take time and you're masking tape off the windows. And what you do is you masking tape the skylight, and you think, yeah, I've sprayed that, I'll wait till it goes off, dries, because you don't want to peel the masking tape off and it all crumble and go onto your wet paint. So you forget, and it's left on, and there's a nice sunny day, the glue on the masking tape is baked on. So it's a Stanley blade to the glass to clean it off. And yeah, that's what gets you swearing, throwing your tools. But that's life. So as always, thank you very much for watching. Appreciate you all. And feel free to like, share and subscribe. Next week will be a massive action progress vlog. It'll be a vlog this time. I'll proper video it all. And yeah, I just wish you all well. Hope you're having a good summer. Take it easy.